This is Andrew at Drake Custom Bass, and today we're continuing on with some of these warranty recertifications. This particular bass is a special one. It's one of my Model 10 or Cricket Series basses. This one was made in 2017, and I seem to remember this one was actually a glossy finish when it left my shop the first time. The client's local, and I seem to remember refinishing this one in hard oil wax, because I know I did several of his basses that way, and he liked it, and I think I ended up converting most of his basses over to hard oil wax finish. So that would explain why it's in such unmarked condition, which is nice. I believe that he is looking to sell this instrument, hence the warranty recertification. And I don't imagine I'm going to find anything wrong with this bass, so I will recertify the warranty, so when he goes to sell it, the new owner will have access to that warranty. Let's cover the specs here real quick. 33 scale. This has got a one-off peghead. The rest of the Model 10s had a different peghead. Ebony fretboard, stainless steel frets. This is a curly roasted maple top. There's no stains or anything involved. This is all the color of the wood under oil. We used Jones Thunderblades, and I had the blades match the radius on both, because the sets of Thunderblades would have a flat blade, and then they have the radius blades that match the radiuses on the bridge pickup. I had those made especially for the Model 10s. Hipshot bridge. I'm not sure if that's a brass or aluminum tray bridge. I'm sure we'll figure that out when we take it apart. Oh, that's nice. We have a one-piece roasted swamp ash body, and a three-piece laminated neck. And I think the only issue that I think if you call it an issue, is I can feel the different woods on the back side of the neck, and that's just because with laminated necks, and that's one reason why I don't really like doing laminated necks. Structurally, they're fine, but I find out over time that the different woods, no matter how well I've seasoned them, they shrink at different rates. So I can feel, it's not a separation or anything. The neck's not falling apart, but that purpleheart stringer has shrunk a little bit more than the roasted maple around it. So it's a simple fix. Rosie's probably going to take the neck off and just give it a light sanding and then hard wax oil over top, and that'll probably never be a problem ever again. So we'll be doing that. We got Ebony on the back of the peghead. Yeah, 0717, so this was a 2017 build. And this is Qsawn curly roasted maple. As you can see, like the grain runs up and down, which is the way I like to use. That's the type of wood I use for making necks. I don't do flats on necks. This particular model did have the magnetic cavity cover, and it's fully copper shielded inside. There is, I probably put that in there. There is a battery clip in here. However, this is a passive bass, and this is wired volume tone. This is the switch here is a kill switch, because I know the client had me install kill switches on almost all of his instruments. So yeah, this is a one-off version. This is the only one like it. I have never built another one just like this, with the contoured carved top and things like that. So that makes this one a little bit more special. Anyway, Rosie and I are going to get to taking this one apart, and we'll be cleaning electronics, doing a complete setup, cleaning everything up, and getting it ready for sale. Stand by. this bass is ready to go back to the owner. Everything is set up, everything is checked out, working well. Bass plays great. Really did not have to do much to this bass, as you saw in the video. Got another coat of hard wax oil on the back of the neck. It feels nice and smooth and fast. I did apply my beeswax finish treatment over the entire bass just to make it all nice and shiny and gleaming again. Yeah, everything's good to go. If you're interested in purchasing this instrument, you could reach me through Facebook Messenger. I plan on hanging this at Nate's Rock Shop here in the near future. But probably the best way to ask about this instrument is to contact me. You can go to my website. There is a messaging service on my website, or you can just private message me through Messenger. Oh, yeah, there are one more thing. This bass here does include a mono vertigo case. I'll show you that here in a second. Alright, so this case here is included with the bass for the price that the client is asking. I'm not going to say what the price is here. If you're interested, you will contact me and we'll talk about it. Perhaps a deal can be worked out. These cases are very, very, very nice cases. It has kind of a, I want to say it's neoprene type padding, but I'm not sure exactly what they use. It's nice and it's a rubber type padding rather than styrofoam or anything like that. And one of the nicer features, it has this cradle for the neck to lay in, and when the case is zipped closed, the neck is held in place by this part, and which keeps the headstock out away from bumping into the sides of the case, altering tuning or causing damage if the instrument falls over. So again, this case is included with the bass for the price that we're selling it for. There is an option for a hard shell deluxe case that I have in stock, and let's cut to that right now and I'll show you what that is about. So this case is an Ameritage case, and when I made a few of these models, probably 2020 around then, and I had a couple of these cases made. This is the only one I have left in stock. As you can see, the instrument does fit in there nicely because this case was made for the Model 10 semi-hollow basses. I specified a lot of padding at the bottom here, so we have more than an inch distance between the outside shell of the case and the strap button, and lots of dense padding in between. The bass is nicely cradled in here. Kind of an arch top style design. It's a gray fabric with black leather trim and nickel chrome hardware. This case I know retails for over $500 easy. If you purchase this bass with the case with it, this will be an additional $400 to the price of the bass. And if you want both cases, yeah, both cases would be included then. So anyway, again, if you're interested in this instrument, please contact me through Messenger, or you can go to my website at www.drakecustombass.com, and there's a messaging service on there. I don't think this bass will stay around very long, so act now. And until next time, you guys take care.